Bodies have incredible sensory capabilities that allow us to notice subtle cues and gather information about people around us. These cues can be observed through various channels, such as body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and even energy vibration. When our bodies pick up on these cues, they send signals to our minds in the form of abstract feelings and sensations. These sensations serve as a way for our subconscious to communicate its observations and interpretations to our conscious mind. They provide us with intuitive insights and impressions about others, sometimes referred to as gut feelings or sixth sense. These abstract feelings and sensations can manifest in different ways. Positive sensations might include feelings of comfort, trust, and attraction towards someone, while negative sensations might include uneasiness, suspicion, or a sense of danger. These responses are often based on our subconscious processing of the information gathered by our senses. The reason we may experience these sensations without consciously noticing the specific cues or connections is because our subconscious mind is highly adept at processing vast amounts of information in parallel and making rapid assessments. It notices patterns, discrepancies, and inconsistencies that our conscious mind may overlook.
When you're sleeping, your body moves. And you don't know how it's going to move, but the body can sense when to move. In other words, it knows that it just cannot be in one position for too long, or else it'll develop blood clots or something like that. So the body understands that it needs to move. You may not be consciously aware, but the body knows what it's doing. Or even with people, sometimes people give us a weird sensation. And you don't know why somebody makes us feel weird. You don't know why somebody gives us, why you can't trust people, certain people. But a lot of the times, you kind of were alerted that danger was coming, that this person is bad for you, or that you're about to get mugged like I did. Your body kind of knew it before your conscious mind knew it. You see, your body's always aware. Your body's making new connections. The issue is that your mind blocks those connections to arise in your consciousness. Because sometimes the connection that the body, which is your unconscious, create is not something that your ego wants. Like, the person may not like you back, right? So it'll suppress it and use rationalizations to suppress the feeling. But what happens? It's just like it's just like the Barbra Streisand effect. When you try to suppress a message, it gets out even more.
It's actually a weird phenomenon called the Streisand effect, where the attempt to suppress something actually brings more attention to it. The name comes from an incident where Barbra Streisand tried to sue a photographer to get a photo of her house off of the internet. But the internet, being the internet, decided to share it everywhere. You see this all the time, with Samsung trying to suppress the information about its phones exploding, or North Korea when they tried to threaten Sony if they released the movie The Interview, or when books get banned. Like, sure, I have no interest in killing mockingbirds, but tell me the book's being banned? Give me a shotgun. I'll put together the book club myself. Chances are, if they just don't react to people mentioning it, very few people would care. But because they tried to suppress it, it makes people more curious.
When you try to suppress that sensation of discomfort that this person is making you feel, because the body might be telling you that this person might not be good for you, what that does is that by you suppressing it, it puts you deeper into denial, and that emotion begins to corrode you from the inside, which is that energy was supposed to help, but because you're pushing it away, now it's turning against you. It sees you as an enemy. It really does. It says this person is an enemy to myself. And that's the thing. So these sensations come in many different forms, and I'm gonna tell you what these sensations are. Because for example, the first one is that when somebody really likes you, you're gonna feel confident, right? Your body's gonna react to their positive and consistent behavior towards you. Your body's gonna react with confidence. So that means when you walk around in the street, you don't feel insecure. You don't feel jealous of other people. You feel completely validated from within, because this person is going out of their way through their consistencies and their predictability to make you feel secure. The next thing is that you feel validated. You feel validated from within. You feel like you deserve the love that you're receiving. You wake up in the day, you're walking down the street, and you know that this person wants you. There is no uncertainty, right? And because of that, because there's no uncertainty, you're able to predict them. You know that they're gonna be there tomorrow. You know that they're gonna text you tomorrow. You know that when you send that text, you know they're gonna respond. There is no feeling of, are they gonna respond? Are they gonna call me back? No, you know that predictability happens because when somebody likes you, you're like a crackhead. You're consistent as hell. There's one thing about crackheads is that crackheads are consistent motherfuckers. They will get their crack, right? And so it's almost like the same thing. When somebody really, really values you and really likes you, they're addicted to you. And one of the hallmarks of addiction is predictability. So that's one thing. You'll be able to predict them, and because of that, you'll feel set and have a foundation. It's like a child that could predict the love of their parents. When a child knows that you're always going to be there, that child feels confident. That child feels like he could predict you, and because of that, he could develop a more safer and established relationship. Why? Because he feels cared for. And that's another thing, is that when somebody really likes you, your body's reaction to their attention, to their detailed attention, because they're paying attention. Just like you can notice when someone is staring at you, or when someone's paying too much attention at you, or when someone's gazing at you and following you, you could also, and your body kind of could tell, your body could sense eyes, right? You could sense eyes, right? Also, there's contrast, but your body has an ability to just sense people looking at you. You also can sense the person paying deep attention to you, because when somebody pays deep attention to you, you feel validated. When somebody pays deep attention to you, you feel cared for. So if you're sick and you're tired, let's just say you're really sick, and they really care for you, they're gonna look at you in a way that you're gonna feel cared for. But the reason why you feel cared for is because your body is reacting to their deep observation. Your body is reacting to their deep focusing. They're looking at your face. They're looking at your nonverbal cues. They're looking at the differences, how you look now than before. And that deep observation, your body can sense it, right? When somebody's deeply observing you and you don't like them, it feels creepy. But when somebody's deeply observing you and you like them, it feels validating. So the next thing is that you're gonna feel like yourself, right? One thing about people who really value us and really like us, and they're not being inconsistent, is that you feel like you could be yourself around them. Because you know that even if you're your most creepy, psycho-looking eyes self, they're still gonna want you. They're still gonna like you. I remember one time, that's still though, right? You could feel like yourself. You could feel like your goofy self. You could feel like you don't have to hide that part of your personality, right? And the next thing is that you feel watched and cared for, which goes to the first one. Just like a parent who loves their child, just like a parent who really wants to take care of their child. When you're with someone that really likes you, the emotion you're gonna feel, like it's almost like you're in a little bubble, in a comfortable bubble of love and attention. And this applies to anyone, man or a woman. Even like, for example, when I'm with a girl that really likes me, one of the things that I do is I just feel more comfortable being my weird self. Like when the woman is sending me signals of inconsistencies, I feel like I have to change my behavior. I feel like I have to be a little bit more interesting, a little bit more cool, a little bit less goofy. And even though I know that that's how you should behave, you should be more chilled. I still do it to a certain degree. It's almost like it can't stop. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect actors here. We're not psychopaths. So that's one thing, right? You feel confident, you feel validated, you feel like you could predict the person, you feel cared for, you feel like yourself, and you feel like you're being observed by somebody who loves you. And when that happens, your self-esteem goes up. Right? It's not like you're gonna have low self-esteem by being with them when somebody likes you. Your self-esteem goes, oh my fucking God, he's fucking moving. Your self-esteem goes up when somebody really appreciates you. So that's one thing, right? So now that we understand, because the body knows. The body knows this person likes us, and the body knows that this person doesn't like you by making you feel insecure, right? That's just how that works. If they like you, you feel secure. Now, it does depend on your attachment styles, right? If you have an attachment style of consistently feeling insecure, of consistently needing to get validation, then you kind of know that in yourself. And so this video might not be for you too much, but even people who feel insecure, when you actually meet someone who likes you, you're gonna be comfortable with being your creepy, needy, Tyrone type of self, right? Now, what happens when the person is not sending you signals that they like you? How does the body interpret that? Because again, your body is reacting to the other person's neurochemistry. Your body is reacting to the other person's biochemistry, right? So if your body can sense when somebody's angry at you. Your body can also sense states of mind, right? Even when somebody moves a muscle, your body reacts to that, right? When somebody feels afraid, your body reacts to that. Even emotions that they're suppressing, you gotta understand, it's not just You don't sense people's emotions and mind through just looking. There's other senses that we have that we're not aware of, but that the body is aware of. It's always catching those things, and so those signals are always sent to you as an abstract feeling. The problem is that those signals could be so abstract that the mind can literally twist those signals around to tell you that, you know what, this person does like you, you should pursue them no matter what. Now, what are those signals? One, you feel confused. You feel confused. You don't know whether or not this person likes you. It's like, I will tell you guys this: when somebody likes you, it's obvious. Even Stevie Wonder could tell he likes you. When somebody likes you, there's no confusion because of the consistent nature. It's like, how do you know? Think about this, right? We got to change the word liking to addicted. How do you know someone's addicted to something? There's no confusion that they're addicted to it. That's the first thing. You know this person loves his crack, right? and consistently, honestly, like what I don't like is that consistently. Oh yeah. Reviso. Shit. This lady has she looks like a meditation lady or something, but whatever. Oh my God, Father Alex got ignored. We saw that. He got fucking rejected. He got rejected. Shut up, Melissa. Right? So that's one thing. You feel ignored. You feel confused, right? And you had to ask me for whether or not he likes you. Listen to me, man. There is no question when someone's addicted to something. If you confuse whether or not this person likes you, even though this person is telling you, look at the feeling. If you just look at the feeling, it'll give you more clarity. The next one is that you don't know if they like you. There's a part of you that doubts whether or not this person really feels what they feel, right? And so because of that, you're not going to really be comfortable with expressing how you feel around this person. You're not going to really be comfortable with expressing your desire for them because you feel like it's not going to be returned, right? So that's one thing you don't know. I'm telling you, when you're in this situation, it's not about finding out. It's literally about leaving. I'm telling you. And you know what's funny? A lot of you guys are going to listen to what I'm telling you. And because a lot of you guys are hard-headed, because I'm hard-headed, y'all are going to have to learn your lesson the hard way. I am telling you. You guys are going to listen to this video, and a few months later, when you guys get played, you're going to say, you know what? Holy fuck, Father Alex was right. You want to know why? Because even when I got played last week, even I was like, yeah, you know what? Baba Alex was right. That version of me on YouTube is not... that motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Like, even I was shocked. I'm not even kidding people. Like, I was shocked. I was like, you know what? Even though that's me, I was right. Like, kind of blew my mind, people. The next one is that you can't predict them. Let me tell you something, man. If you can't put money on the fact that this person is gonna come see you next week, this person does not like you enough. If you can't bet your house that this person is gonna come meet you on the next time you set up a date, if you can't bet your house that this person is gonna say yes if you propose, yo, dude, like, honestly, like, just think about that. Think about that. Imagine your boys are like, yo, is this person coming? And you're like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna ask her, but I don't know. They're like, doesn't she like you? But you know, she's just been working. They're like, all right, well, just let you know, my girl's coming. I don't know. So hopefully your girl's coming. What the? Let's really think about that. So when you're in that situation, it's not. What's funny is that what you guys have to get out of the compulsion of doing something, or being something else, or this is under your control. You could do something to make it more predictable. No, unpredictability usually means that the person doesn't like you. And a lot of you guys are saying, what happens if you watch my channel? I am telling you, you're still going to be able to predict them, because they will not need to be unpredictable if you're being consistent with them. Like, just make it. This is very simple, man. When you can't predict them, they just don't like you. Like, it's just that simple. Like, I know if you like me, I know where you're gonna be tomorrow. I know that any moment in time I could see you, I could call you, I could get in touch with you. But when you're not in that confident state of mind, then you're not gonna be able to predict them. It's just how that works, right? And the next one is that you feel alone. You feel like you can't depend on them. You feel like if a crisis happens, they're not going to be there. You know, that you're not going to be comfortable with asking them for help, to take you to the hospital, to do this, to do that. But if they do like you, we all know that they're always going to be there. In fact, some people take their lovers for granted, that they even brag about how their lovers will never leave them, even if they're being toxic towards them, you know? And that's how that works, you know? You can't, sometimes it's just better to focus on the physical sensation, because your body knows. Your body knows the truth. You may not know the truth because there's a chasm between your brain and your body, because that is your unconscious. You may not know the truth, but your body knows. And sometimes you don't have to get clear signals. All you got to do is just look for certain feelings, look for certain thoughts that pop up, and those thoughts are like a north star, right? They guide you towards a decision. And when you can't predict them, when you feel alone, when you feel like you can't open up and be yourself around them, when you feel unsure whether or not they like you, confused, it means that they don't like you. Plain and simple. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys ever want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. All right, if you guys enjoyed these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single. And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, emotional mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice and how to improve your emotional life, to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy, to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.